Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a clothing haul. I have lots of really cute goodies to share with you. I bought a few replacement items for things that just didn't fit anymore. I'm only going to show you particular items of those though, because I don't feel like anyone's really interested in my replacement black pencil skirt, but I bought a few blouses which are quite cute for work, and the rest is mainly for my upcoming holiday. I'm going away in 1 month's time, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to America again, but we're going to a few different places. Dan's coming with his mum and it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So I bought a few kind of dresses, lots of spring summer things, and I'm really excited about everything because I got some really cute items. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and I hope you guys enjoy. So first up is actually the top that I'm wearing, which I was so excited about that I didn't want to wait to wear it. I think it's so beautiful. It's just a very simple blouse, but I love the colour and it just fits in a really nice way. I know you can't see too much of it now, so I will try and insert a clip of me wearing it so you can see the full thing, but I instantly fell in love with this and it's just as pretty in person. I love everything about it, and many of you will know that I'm a huge fan of things that can see me through from work to casual, and this does exactly that. So really pleased with this. I'm not so sure of the brand names. I did a big order from Revolve and I wasn't really familiar with any of the brand names, so I'll just have to include the names and the links and everything down in the description bar, but I thought this was a great find and I'm really excited about it. So next up are a few off the shoulder tops. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know how much I love this style, and there are some really cute ones coming into the stores right now. This one I absolutely fell in love with when I saw it. I love a good floral print anyway, and I thought this was just such a pretty example of one. This one's a bit more drapey than usual though, so the cutouts on the shoulder are really quite large, but that gives it a very kind of romantic look, which I love. Has long sleeves which are kind of cuffed at the ends, and it's just very drapey, very pretty. This looks really nice with jeans, perfect for date night when you want to dress up a bit but you don't want to go kind of too OTT. I thought this was really lovely. The colours are pretty and just like everything about this. So excited to wear this. Next up I have what I like to call my Calamari top, and that's because it really reminds me of calamari and it doesn't look very good as it is, but I think this was really cute. It's very frilly, very girly. This definitely won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought this was super cute, a little bit different and just something nice to wear when you're in like an extra girly mood. I think there's lots of ruffles and it's fairly heavyweight for a top like this, but I like that about it because it moves in a really nice way then. And I think it's so cute, even if it does remind me of seafood. I absolutely love this. Now for a dress that I got, and I thought this was so beautiful. It's very similar to the self-portrait dresses. I do have one of the self-portrait dresses and it is very similar. The only difference is that the self-portrait ones are very heavyweight. This is very light though, which makes it perfect if you're going on holiday or if you're lucky enough to live in a sunny climate, which I definitely don't. But I thought this was really lovely. It's just a very kind of simple sweetheart neckline, and then it has a kind of mini skirt, I guess, length with this longer layer over it, and it's the most beautiful lace pattern. It looks so pretty on, and it's like a fraction of the cost of the self-portrait dress. So super lovely. It looks really nice when worn as well, and I was just so excited about this. I do think it's already potentially sold out once, but they have brought it back in stock, and this is just a total winner for me. I'm so excited to wear this. I also think this is just one of those things that you can bring back summer after summer. You know, it's just a simple pretty lace white dress. It's never going to go out of fashion, and it's just really lovely. So next up is another dress which is slightly on the fancier side, and I thought this was just beautiful. This one I got specifically for my holiday, and I think it's the loveliest thing. It's from the brand Privacy Please, and I do have another dress from them which I wore for my birthday last year as well as my brother's wedding, and I absolutely loved it. It was kind of similar, I guess. It was light blue with a floral print, not really the same kind of shape, but it was still it's kind of long and with ruffles and things like that, which is very much their style, and I thought this was just so lovely. It does have this beautiful kind of floral ruffle neckline, and then on the back it has this gorgeous kind of crisscross effect. It's kind of difficult to see, but I will hopefully be doing modelling shots, and then it's longer on the back and short on the front. Just really lovely. I like floral prints, as I mentioned anyway, and I thought this was just a really beautiful one. Next up are two dressier tops, but these are both a tiny bit small, so I am going to exchange the next size up, but I really, really like them both. So the first one is this beautiful halter neck, and this is kind of a silky material. It's very, very lovely, very elegant, has this kind of keyhole neckline. It just crisscrosses, and it's just a tiny bit too tight around the neckline. So I am going to exchange it for the next size up. I got an extra small, I think. I'm going to size up to the small, and then hopefully it should be perfect. I thought this would just be so great with pencil skirts, knee-length skirts, anything like that. Just something very classic that you can wear for many, many years. Very simple but very elegant, I think. And then the next top is this off the shoulder kind of silky blouse style. This is absolutely lovely, I think. It's got a kind of drape detail on the back, and so it doesn't have a solid line back. It kind of drapes, but you don't see too much skin. It's only like a peak, which I think is really nice. And it has these cuffed sleeves. It's very lovely. It does have a bit of stretch on the shoulder, on the arm even, but it is a tiny bit too small. So I'm going to try and size up on this one as well. I think I got an extra small for this one too, so I'm gonna size up to the small. But I love this color. I thought it was such a pretty neutral, and again, just perfect for date night. You know, the fabric is lovely. It's so beautiful and silky. You can kind of see the way it moves. It's just super lovely. So very excited about this, especially when I get the proper size. Now I have a few slightly more casual tops. So the first one is actually a top I already own, and I liked it so much that I got it in the pink color as well. So I already own it in black, and this is from Socialite. I just love it. It doesn't look that nice here, but it falls in a really nice way. I love this crisscross detail, and when I saw it in this beautiful kind of rose color, I knew I had to get it. It's actually been in my shopping basket for ages, but I wanted to do a larger order because when ordering from the States, it just makes sense because of shipping and all that kind of stuff. So I've been waiting for a long time to get it. Thankfully, it was still in stock. I think this is just perfect for spring, just to feel a little bit more summery and girly, and I think this is lovely. Next up is this kind of nautical themed top, and I hadn't realised I'd gone quite so overboard on the top front, but I've been really into tops recently apparently, and I thought this was super cute. I love the ruffle detail. I just thought this would look really nice with white jeans for the summer. Very fun, very lightweight as well, and very stretchy, which I think is nice because sometimes when you get tops like this and they're super tight, they can just be very uncomfortable, whereas this is nice, lightweight, very, very comfortable and very cute, I think. Next up is another top from J. Crew, and it's this beautiful bell sleeve blouse. I actually own this in the blue as well. I did a blog post about it. And I've been trying to find a near match for the Roxana top that I talked about in my 2017 trends video. I do have another bell sleeve blouse from Topshop in black as well. That one has slightly shorter sleeves though, and they're more kind of flared out, and I like that, but the fit isn't, you know, quite there. It is obviously a cheaper top. So when I saw this top, I thought it was just gorgeous. I love the fit of my blue one, and then I saw online that they did it in black, and I just couldn't resist. This is much closer, I think, to the Roxana one. It isn't as exaggerated though, so it's a lot more wearable, and I think it's just beautiful. I think this is very, very work appropriate as well. You know, this isn't too out there. It's still very feminine. It's cut really nicely, and I think this is just gorgeous. J. Crew blouses are always on the pricier side, but in my experience, they're worth it. They last a really long time, and I think this one is just so perfect. Next up is this stripy kind of off the shoulder top, and this is also from Chelsea 28. I don't think it looks that good here, but I thought this was going to be a really useful piece to tuck into skirts, and it's just something that's very, very kind of elegant and old Hollywood almost. I love the crisscross detail. I like the fact that it has 3/4 length sleeves as opposed to full length sleeves, and it's very, very stretchy, so it's kind of figure hugging as well. It's very chic. I think it'll look really good with pencil skirts, but also A-line skirts, and just a really nice kind of layering piece. So super pretty, very excited to try and pair this with different things. And then next up I have this beautiful black blouse from Truve, if that's how you say it, and I thought this was really lovely. It has these beautiful cutout details which really elevates the look of the blouse. I think this is just perfect for making your workwear feel a little bit more special. It may not work for everyone's workplace if you do work in a super formal or corporate environment, but for most workplaces I would think that this is fine. I think this is just super beautiful. It has a nice draped effect as well, a little bit like the Lush blouse, so I think it would work with jeans also. Has cuffed sleeves as well, just very drapey, very silky, really nicely made, and I thought this was just really, really stunning. I'm really looking forward to wearing this both work and casual wear. I think this is a winner. I also quickly wanted to mention about Nordstrom shopping because I always do get questions about this. So I don't live in the US, so I always have to pay taxes, but Nordstrom operate with border free, which is a really simple service. This isn't sponsored, by the way, I just really like shopping for Nordstrom, so I happen to know this. But they partner with border free, who basically calculates the customs tax and duties and everything, which makes it super simple. So you don't have to pay the customs taxes at checkout, you can choose to pay it when the shipment arrives. I always prefer to pay for it before because then I don't have to worry about it, but that's completely up to you, it's personal preference, and you just have to keep in mind when shopping that the price you see won't be the final price. I think this is slightly more unusual for UK people or any other country where you already see the prices including the VAT usually. In the US you guys are obviously used to having the price and then having to add VAT, and I'm sure other countries do that as well, but in the UK we always have the VAT included, so it's a bit more unusual. You just have to keep in mind that that won't be the final price. I go to check out, I see how much the total cost is, and I make a judgment call if I want to remove any items or anything like that. So it's really simple, you just have to remember to add the customs tax on, and then it's all sorted for you and the shipment arrives. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will try and leave sizing details in the description bar as well. I always forget to do that, so I will try and do it this time because I know I always get questions about sizing. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.